Soothing Final Fantasy music. MIDI files for the soul. Basically. Electronic laudanum. Another such, well, utterances. Nobu Uematsu, back when he was still good. And now he's a lion. Yeah. So my little brother is sitting next to me, he's got no clue what I'm talking about. So he's never played Final Fantasy VIII, you see. Yeah. In fact, he hasn't really played 7. This is going to be something unique. Basically, what we're going to be doing here, boys and girls, we're going to be taking a page, a liberty, a homage from the Two Friends Play Let's Play group. And this is going to be Two Brothers Play. It's going to be myself, obviously, Lizzo, and of course my ever erudite little brother, the Chomp.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, he's starting to regret letting me choose his screen name now.
Yeah, but how long ago did you choose that?
I see you were, what, 13 when I chose you that screen name?
Oh. Is that really the portable apply for?
Back during Portal, yes.
Yeah.
So it might go even further back than that. It might have been back when I had you stand in for me during the Majora's Mask playthrough because I was ill.
Could have been, I'm not sure.
Could be. Yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today. Keep things a bit different, a bit interesting, a bit fresh. I'll say, my brother here has finished all of his exams recently, so he has some spare time. I have some spare time on account of being jobless, and it's either this or honourable suicide. So I figured we go with Final Fantasy rather than committing Sudoku. Yeah. Sorry, that was a bleak opening. Right, hurry and push the start button.
Yeah.
The start button, Jay. The button mark start. There you go.
There you go. Sync it first.
Yeah, the controller wasn't actually turned on. It's a flying start. I'm sure this can only bode well.
Well, I'm playing, so it should be fun.
Yeah. D-pad.
Yes, I remember. Just
Circle. I say
right.
FF7 is set up a bit weird. Circle is confirm and X is cancel. It makes sense when you think about it. That's how it would be on, like, say, a monitoring form or some such. X is always no, normally.
Yeah.
It's just for some reason, a lot of PlayStation games, especially the later ones, changed X to be confirm, which in terms of how it's used in the real world doesn't make sense, but since every other game since has always used X, it's...
Like I was saying, with exams, circles usually give you the mark and X's no marks.
Well, yeah, there you go. See, it applies to real life, boys and girls. We're learning here, This is good. And here we're observing stars. Yes. Sorry, there was a Resident Evil joke in there somewhere after it failed to make it. Would have been great if I would have laughed. I could have done my Nemesis voice, I could have been there going, stars! And instead we've got a low polygon Aerith staring soullessly at us with her dull eyes. And that Animu hairstyle. My god.
Animu? Where's that from?
It's a joking phrase used on the internet to describe anime. It's probably you don't know that, Jake, considering how much anime you've been watching lately.
Just watch it, I don't pay attention really.
Yeah. Speaking of paying attention, there was a brief snippet of an unused game feature there. People who've played this before know I'm talking about. Advertisements for the play Loveless, which was going to have its own little subplot. Never happened, but throughout the entire game you'll see advertisements for the play Loveless. So obviously you weren't going to change all the art resources after, committing all the time to drawing them. This, of course, is the opening sequence that was redone in high definition to show off the PS3, I believe. And also to really make people quite pissed off. Because we all thought there was going to be a HD release of FF7, and no, there wasn't. No. Why would you do that, Sony? Why? Answer me. Sorry. Granny kick! I mean, it's pretty hardcore. She took that guy with a single kick to the sternum. How many HP of damage was that? Even Tifa doesn't do that. I mean, my god. Come on, Luke, come on, follow me. I pity the fool who don't get on no train. Yeah. So if you loot the guys your friends have already killed, you can get items.
Oh.
Go with them, hit circle. Yeah, there's no reason why you should. It's just. Then again, you've been playing enough Dark Souls to know you always go and loot the bodies.
Yeah, but usually there's like something indicating there, is there?
Well, the glowy, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. The glowy of infinite goodness and loot. Which isn't here, obviously, but you know, it's PS1. It's limitations, Jay.
Yeah.
Cut some slack, eh? Don't be so harsh. I don't know. He's a harsh critic, boys and girls. Kids these days. What are you gonna do for me? I say put him in the chokey, but apparently that's illegal. What do I know? Lots of things, actually. Thank you for asking. He's got a potion. I'll take this vial of unidentified substance from your...
Potions.
Yes. Just take this unidentified vial from your pocket and hope for the best. Sure, that's not going to end badly. Stop! That's my heart medication! It's mine now. Most unsuspicious group gathering outside a public building ever. Wow, you used to be in Soldier, right? Actually, no, it's capitalised, isn't it? You're more like, wow, you used to be in Soldier! Alright. Not every day you find like one that in a group like Avalanche! You can do the girl. Man, you got the highest pitched voice here, go on.
Oh, no, I haven't.
There you have.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, you have. See if you or the cat.
I think...
He's got too much self-respect.
I think Matt Cat should do instead.
Oh, he's asleep. Never mind then. Yeah, Soldier, aren't they the enemy? What's he doing with us in Avalanche? A secret organisation that we always shout about. Hold on, he was in Soldier! He quit them, and now he's one of us. I didn't catch your name. Since an entering screen, what are you going with?
I'm just gonna stick with Cloud. Easiest solution.
Crado. Crado, eh? I'm... Good. Too busy being a douche. Okay. What the hell are you all doing? I thought I told you never to move in a group. Don't make me pimp slap a fool. Yeah, how about that? What are the odds of those gates opening exactly at that moment? How narratively fortuitous. Go on then, what do you got?
I think any other suggestions?
Down to you.
And to me.
So the whole idea is, folks, he's actually playing the game. I'm just here to provide delightful commentary. Sage advice, wisdom. Large, waving scarfs of monastery. Nice. Interesting fact, the Chomp here actually dressed as Mr. T for a costume party.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, that's right. Though don't worry, we didn't let him black up, that wasn't a thing.
He wasn't there. I got face through that.
Oh god.
I didn't go out in the streets.
I'm terrible. I didn't know I was playing with a racist. I didn't know. I'm sorry, boys and girls.
Yeah, I wasn't originally going to, but
Yeah, I did.
they decided to bring face paint and had to fit the part.
I did. One man and his dog went to garden Mako, reactor, until a man with a sword killed his dog. No, not in a single blow. Got pimp slapped by a dog. Be ashamed of yourself. You call yourself a member of Soldier! And now it's, I think it's humping your chest.
Rather than pimp slaps and that then.
Well, yes.
There you go.
Victory! I killed a dog, alright!
I would have thought the soldier would take more than a dog, but
No, apparently not.
that's how they're trained, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. That said, did you ever see that weird little cartoon where they do like a quote-unquote real-life version of Pokemon?
No.
It's basically literally just some nutter running around beating up small animals. Make a whole thing of it. Yo, your first time in a reactor? No, after all, I did work for Shinra. You know. Planet's full of Mako energy. People use it every day. Fool. It's the lifeblood of the planet. But Shinra keeps sucking the blood out with these weird machines. It's a big straw with like a mechanicalized bit on the end. Yeah. That's it. You're coming with me from now on. Did I mention? Fusion! So he knows that one. He's watched enough Dragon Ball. He knows that one. That's not... There's no deciphering what you pushed a button. You're exaggerating, mate.
The open close button.
Exactly. There's no code. One button says open, one says closed. Ah, I figured out the code. No, you haven't, Neo. No, you haven't. You've pushed the button. There's treasure down there, by the way.
And then probably random encounter. No?
Should be alright. I don't know if there's actually any in this room, come to think of it. Not all the rooms are actually programmed for random encounters. Anything that's like story important, there's got a lot of dialogue boxes and stuff, doesn't tend to have the random encounter set.
Oh, I thought there's no random encounters on the way back, after you've...
Well, yeah, it is, because there's no longer any text boxes to be triggered.
That's true. But...
So I think by the time you get to FF9, that's changed, and you can get random encounters pretty much anywhere, but to keep things simple, if you've got like event triggers like dialogue boxes and cutscenes, you don't tend to get random encounters in that area.
Well, I guess saves some money as well, doesn't it?
It saves programming, keeps things simpler.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say, but I couldn't think of the word.
Yeah. Switch on. That's right, I came from you. Little by little, reactors draining out all the life, and that'll be that. Why are you only just now carrying on this conversation? Didn't this stop like 10 minutes ago?
We'll have to figure out how to decipher the 2-button doors. We'll concentrate for that.
Well, true enough. It was a devilishly fiendish contraption derived by the Shinra. Only a genius or a madman could figure this out. Look at my fist. My fist is amazing. No? Not impressed? Okay. Now for a giant salt shaker for a hand. I'd be angry too. I mean, there's only so many people you can come across who want condiments. That's salt.
Yes, I know.
Sorry, I forgot I was playing with you, not more.
I know. Again, should I say, at least.
Well, people know that they've all seen her during the FF9 thing.
Oh, well.
It's kind of a thing, actually. So when she was in FF9 and you're here for 7. So that worked out quite nicely. And for any people listening from the EU, this technically doesn't count as child labour because I'm not being paid. So it's fine. Safe on a technicality. Delicious XP. Delicious XP. Oh, which way did she go, George? There she is. Ah, chase me, chase me. Doesn't seem like the time or the place. The thing is, I haven't actually got the volume turned up high enough for me to hear that, but I play this so often I know that's what the theme is. Oh wait, is that the boss music? One sec, I'm going to listen to the headphones. Nice, it's the slower version, isn't it?
Yeah.
You'll hear a couple of beeps on the recording as I change the volume settings. I apologise in advance. No fight in history has ever ended like that. But I assume, perhaps if you look at the tapestry from the Battle of Hastings, you'll see William the Conqueror just pumping his one fist up in the air over and over again. As Harold slowly phases into the ground. That's right, got historical on your asses. Look it up.
I need to.
You're not doing history for your exam?
No, I'm doing geography.
No. Geography instead, didn't you, of course?
Well, I'm already classed as geography, but there's only one half of the topic's actually about the world.
How so?
Well, the first topic's about, say, human, urban,
That's an item, by the way.
The areas like our population, which is when you think of geography, you think about maps, the Earth, like, say tectonic plates, for example. But nothing like that comes up apart from until the second year if you did work, and even though I did that exam, nothing come up about it. Seemed like a waste of time.
Well, say that about a lot of schooling, but that'd be cynical of me at this point. Entirely accurate, but cynical. These fine little specks of light again. Funnily, did these specks of light do more damage than the giant machine gun?
Might have done. Yes, it did as well.
No, it didn't.
Oh, didn't it?
The machine gun did 7.
Well, that did
11.
11? That's more.
11 is high. Yes, it is, Jay. Well
Yeah.
done. I think we're right about his exams. I think we got this. 11 is more than 7. Well done.
At least if that comes upon my maths exam, I'm sorted.
I know, right? Interesting though, that being shot at close range with a machine gun does less damage than being hit in the face with a sword. I suppose it's all relative, but even so. Being turned into human confetti would technically count as worse than being possibly sliced in half, depending on what armour you're wearing and such. I mean, again, the cyborg soldiers are wearing body armour. Cloud is wearing a shirt.
Like when the sword is like as big as him, it could protect him a little bit.
Actually, it could. If you literally held it point down in front of yourself, that would provide some deflection and protection. If you turn sideways on to accommodate the width of the blade. Save point, you gotta love a save point. Yeah, takes it a while. I don't know why you got the delay, considering obviously there is no actual memory card. It's all going straight to my hard drive. I've never quite understood that.
That doesn't look like it's saved to me.
It hasn't. It all says empty.
Want to save? Oh, I want to save it.
Memory card is full.
Memory card is full. Okay.
That's good. I think slot 1's still got all my FF9 stuff on it.
Ah, probably.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so people know, when I did FF9, I used every single slot. So in case I lost any footage from recordings, I could go back.
Yeah.
It's not going to be an issue on the new laptop, because this one doesn't freak out when you run ScreenFlow. Just a little word if you ever decide to use my old laptop to try and record things, be careful if you're emulating. It doesn't like it. I don't like it. Apologies if you hear cranking and bumping, you all know the drill by now. People upstairs doing the elephant impression. Time to pick up this shiny thing I found on the floor. We blow this place. You set the bomb. Is it a dirty bomb? Why, yes it is, Sergey. Yes it is. Make sure he doesn't pull anything. He's setting a bomb. I wish that counts as a definition of suspicious behaviour. What are you afraid he's going to do? Litter at the same time? Watch out! This isn't just a reactor. It's also a secret discotheque. Hence the red lights. Yeah. There's a 1 in 100 chance, by the way, if you come into this scene when the red light comes on, instead of giving that message, it just goes, "Everybody dance now!" Just launch you straight into that. Set the bomb. Yep, no more strange voices from the sky. Perhaps I should have taken those meds. Heads up, here they come. Wow, security is really good here. You literally just put the bomb down, no one knows it's there, and yet suddenly giant robot. Oh, Japan. You don't have to whisper. The people know they can see.
I was thinking, I can't remember which one actually hit for harder on mechanized enemies. I don't know if it made a difference, I can't remember.
Bolt hits a couple of points harder.
Yeah,
So
I
not
thought
by a lot, but
But I thought I couldn't remember which is which.
they won't really be into these sort of get into the later stages of the game where elemental damage becomes a bit more important.
And you actually need to know tactics for it, not hack and slash.
Okay, so a lot more with that. We went from 47 to 19. Okay.
43 more points more.
Yeah. Apparently that is a lot more important than I thought it was. I really didn't think it was an issue at this early stage of the game. Yeah. I mean, I've always used bolt, just because, you know, metal, lightning.
Yeah.
It's never occurred to me to do otherwise. Actually, both your guys are quite near their limit breaks. That should help end this fight a bit quicker. I'm surprised he hasn't gone into tail jam mode yet.
Yeah. Well, last time I played this, it didn't take long for him to do that.
A lot of these fights are run on oh shit.
Oh.
Just in time.
Yeah.
You've already clicked the attack button. You're going to get a laser to the face now. Don't attack while its tail is up.
Oh, should have read that
You're
before.
going to counter attack with its laser. Its deadly laser. Braver, stupider, whichever you want to call it. 61, my god.
That's even less than Bolt.
Yeah. I've seen more damaging speeches. Tail laser again. You might actually die here.
God.
You're nearly dead, motherfucker.
Let's tell us upside down to attack it. I'm guessing.
I'd settle for actually healing yourself before you cark it. It doesn't matter, as long as you don't actually attack it, you won't do anything else.
Oh, yeah,
So just heal yourself. So it's quite a generous first boss in that respect. I
Oh.
mean, he's got the deadly attack, but as long as you leave him alone, he won't actually bother you.
That might have helped on the first time I played it then. Damn, I didn't know that would happen.
So you can safely attack him now.
We've both nearly got that limit break again.
Go for the big shot! 114. I wonder if he gets a defense bonus when he's in attack mode. I'm sure that Braver should have done more damage than they did. I mean, Barrett's limit break did over 100. He must get a defense boost when he's in counter-attack mode.
Is his stealth up there? Yeah.
Yeah, this first boss does teach you that it's important not to just spam the X button.
Yeah. That's fair play.
Well, yeah, circle in this case.
Yeah.
Although I think you can actually change it in the options. I think. Or is it FF9 where you can change it back to circle? I can't remember. Oh, he's dead.
Yeah.
Never mind. I'll be back. No, you won't. You're a sub-boss. A sub-boss. Ooh, so close to another level. But you're both on 7s, which is quite fitting. All considered. Come on, let's get out of here. Yeah, probably should have done that before the giant robot appeared, but whatever.
Yeah.
10 minutes to detonation. Detonation.
And you would have thought they would have sent their main forces out before you planted the bomb, but
Yeah. Considering this is only security guards, I want to know what kind of security force has a giant robot, which is better than call. I mean, I see a couple of guys and a dog, that's fine, yeah, but
Yeah.
a giant robot, really? Is your security force? And clearly it wasn't enough either, which really doesn't help your case at all. Nice. Hit him in his weak spot.
20.
Yeah. All of your bullets must have hit him in the weak spot. His body. Yeah. I just noticed Barrett has like giant clown shoes. I've literally only just noticed that. I know it's sort of the conceit of trying to translate what's essentially an anime drawing into a 3D model with a low polygon count, but even so. Giant ass feet, man. Giant ass feet.
Yeah, and just knowing on how long you played this, well, how many times you played this in the other days.
Well, it's been at least 5 or 6 years since I played it recently. It's possible I've noticed it before and just, you know,
I forgot about it, yeah.
well, yeah. You don't tend to comment on these things when you're not recording.
Oh, yeah.
I've mentioned this on videos before. It's completely different playing something just for yourself and playing it for YouTube, for actually recording. It's a whole different way of looking at the game.
Well, I guess because you're trying to get a look at everything, you get a full experience.
Yes and no. So when you're playing for Let's Plays, you actually tend to miss more things than if you're playing by yourself. Because you're trying to keep a certain amount of pace, a certain momentum, to maintain a level of interest throughout the video. Whereas when you're playing by yourself, you can stand staring at a wall for 20 minutes, trying to spot something you thought you noticed. You can't do that in an LP. People will stop watching.
True.
Just doesn't work that way.
Well, I guess you could, but there'd be a lot of cutting.
Well, yeah, I suppose you could if you were willing to edit out all the times you just stood and stared, but
What's the point of that, anyway?
yeah, no point making extra work. It's supposed to be a hobby, not a chore. I remember when I played this, like a lot of people, I tended to hoard the limit breaks,
Wait for
like bosses and stuff. Yeah. So obviously, what I didn't know was that there's actually an invisible counter that counts how many times you've used a limit break, and once you reach a certain number, you get a new one. So obviously, because I was waiting for bosses to use it, it was taking me longer than it should have done to get each new limit. So I think I got all the way to the end of the game still with I think it was my second tier level 2 limit break. Because I had literally only used them for bosses. You've gone back down again, haven't you?
Yep. Well, about 7 minutes to kill.
Yeah. Yeah, plenty of times. Just ride the lift. Confused says security forces. The hell is he doing? You need to have one of them decipher the code. You're enjoying the tension. Why, anything could happen. Of course, it's all carefully timed. You only need to actually get out the front door, and to get from downstairs to upstairs only actually takes 3 minutes, I think, not counting random encounters. I remember, I'm sure I've seen someone do it. They've turned off the RNG that dictates the random encounter and just timed how long it takes you to walk from top to bottom.
That's not even running, just walking.
Yeah, it's only like 3 minutes in total. It's really not a very big area at all.
Well, I guess when you're first playing, you think the time's just not going to be enough time, but.
Well, yeah, especially when you play this as a kid. So you don't understand that obviously they're not going to make the very first segment of the game so hard to get past you're going to stop playing. I mean, they are FromSoft. Nothing they do. One of those pipes has a terrifying face in it. Never understood why that was a thing. Right, off you go. Yeah, it's all pre-scripted, you don't actually...
Okay.
Again, something this game does blends the gameplay into the cutscenes quite a lot. And they'll always do it in ways that make it seem like you're still in control when you're actually not. They'll make the actions the character carries out very obvious things to do, like carrying on running forward or going to a fallen ally, something like that.